Buonasera and good evening everybody, MannwidaPlann here, and welcome back everybody to the amazingly twisted and dark and very very confusing world of We Happy Few on the Xbox One. I've literally just signed back in the game, and I found that we're actually sat reading a newspaper, which is quite a nice introduction to the episode. You know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We are in an extremely suspicious area. People are very not happy about us being here, but you know, we're sitting reading the paper, and I can't help but notice the lost and found section on the right hand side there. Reward: Mrs. Dainty has lost her cat. Have you seen him? He answers to the name Sebastian and he likes cake. At least she thinks he does. If you find Sebastian, please return him to Mrs. Dainty at Thomas' house and she will bake you a lovely cake. But what's more interesting is underneath lost. Miss Letita Prism recalls she once lost a handbag at a train station. I assume that is, brought her thumbs on it, but she can't quite describe the handbag, as it has been many years. She feels like it must have contained something precious. So, that could be interesting. I do remember somebody saying that we can learn things from the paper. I did see that at some point in the game. But nevertheless, let's stand up. There we are. So yes, we are just outside of that Uncle Jack live and in-person thing going on there. And we had a little bit of a run around in the last episode. It's still a little dark. I'm really sorry about that. But it should get a little bit brighter.
If I powered that TV set, probably throw a party in front of it. Leaving all their houses empty.
Indeed. So yeah, that's our little objective here in this event, is that we have to power up this TV, and then they'll all go crazy and we'll be able to loot all these houses. Now, in the last episode as well, we came in here and we watched the reenactment. But there was something we actually had to do here. Okay, it appears like the reenactment is not happening right now, which is a little bit of a shame. Never mind. Let's have a quick look. Let's actually stay in here, because there was a copper that walked about here, and he got super peeved about us kind of hanging about here. Let's step in here and have a little look at our inventory and what is going on. So we've got this pipe, which is pretty much busted. I'm going to drop it. We've also got these 3 weapons now. We actually have another lead pipe, a head knocker, and a flimsy cricket bat. Already a bit splintered, better than a branch though. High damage, can strike multiple targets, not very durable. We may as well have that one equipped, because that sounds like the most painful one that we've got. We have found a little bit of food. We're not doing too bad on our hunger or our hydration, but we are tired, man. We've got to sleep. We are getting very, very sleepies now. What else have we got here? We've got some empty power cells. We've got some scotch. Rancid stew. Again, all of this stuff gives us food poisoning. Everything we have gives us food poisoning. Is there anything that we can make that will stop food poisoning? Sick up tea. Ate something sickening, want to throw up? Have some tea. Alright, excellent. So there we go. Now we can make one of these. In fact, we can go ahead and make 2 of them. Oh, and you get 3 at a time. Oh, holy balls, I didn't even realise. We've just made 6 of those things. That's excellent. So we can actually we can actually eat this terrible food now, and then afterwards we'll be able to have one of these, stick up tea, and that will make us, removes food poisoning by inducing vomiting, increases thirst and hunger somewhat. So it will fix food poisoning, but it will also make us hungry and thirsty, and having the food will fix our hunger and thirst, but give us food poisoning. Well, can give us food poisoning. So yeah, we got an antidote there if we need it. We're still learning all of this, guys. So again, I do apologise. I am still very new to it. So we got the Cult of Jack looting each house, loot each house. That's all of those ones. We did find these guys. Wait, was it that one? Where were the dudes who were in the forest? Repair the pipe. Mushroom log. That was it. We had something that we had to observe over there. We had to repair a pipeline over here. White Tree Park. Overgrown fountain, and a ruined house is there. And this is where that dig spot is, but we don't have anything to actually dig up. Let's head towards this one. We can actually place a waypoint. I didn't realise we could do that. That's super handy. We'll head towards that one, and then we really need to head our way home. Like, really badly need to head our way home. Because we are super freaking tired, like ridiculously. There's our waypoint over there to the south. Appears like we can't go back out this way, but let's see if we can manage to work our way around here. There's the coppers in the distance there with the torches on their heads, so we've got to be really careful about these dudes. Can we go through here?
They just fly up there and watch me through my open window. The peculiar thing is, they're all black with sharp black teeth, and all they do all day is go caw
That's a very strange green glow over there.
Neighbor's roof. I've never noticed it there before.
Was that just a lighting effect, do you think?
Dear Miss Dix, I think it's likely that those are
Appeared to be an extremely strange green glow. Well, we found ourselves another house over here. Oh, look, a kettle. Can we look in the kettle? We can look in the kettle. We found a rowan berry. Oh, good lord, wrong button. Wrong button. Sorry, everybody. Freaking scared the hell out of me. Why'd you take the vanilla? You know it doesn't work for you. How could you forget that?
You don't want to catch a cold, eh, from the draft? Perhaps you can ask your husband
What?
to shut it the next time you see him.
Oh, good lord. Okay. Right, fair enough. Just hanging out behind me then. Sneaking up on people is incredibly rude, you know. So we're just going to continue having a little bit of a search around. This is the actual marker objective that we need to get to. This is the one where we've got to escape this area. Maybe this will enlighten us a bit more as to what we have to do. It is actually the morning, so it's like the worst time for us to go and get some sleep now. We need to be a little bit more careful on that.
Really happy. Is there such a thing as false happiness? What I'm saying is there a true self?
Whoa, that's pretty deep, man. That is pretty freaking deep. We've also got, I forget, these dudes, like the brick and such. I need to remind myself on how to equip these dudes. I'll try not to do that with people around, or they might get super peeved. Have a little checkeroo on our map again. Garden of Earthly Delights, and another abandoned house over there that we've came past. That's alright, that's alright.
Get some sleep, Arthur. You're going to make stupid mistakes.
I know that feeling. I am actually been awake for a rather long time at the moment, working on some of the other episodes and things that are going on. There's some amazing stuff coming to the channel, guys. Actually, I'm really quite excited about it. I've been putting a lot of work in, and there's going to be some really interesting stuff happening soon. I'm really pumped about it.
Tune in again tomorrow for cheery answers to your questions about your life.
Okay, so we made it here.
That worthy saying, cheerio,
Salamanca
not
Bridge.
your day.
Talk to the Bobby at the checkpoint. No downers. Police line don't cross. Okay. Oh, man. I can never get over how freaky these guys look. Oh, that's super weird. Alright, what's it got to say?
Devil you mean coming up here dressed like that? Clear off before I call the rest of the lads.
Craft and equip a proper suit. I just tore up my proper suit with a rock, and now I need a freaking better one. Okay, so we need to get a proper suit to be able to go through there. I'm going to guess that's something that we don't actually know how to make. Let's have a quick look here. Into here, and into our clothing. Oh wait, proper suit. And we can make it right now. Who'd have thought it? Go for it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, fair enough. So if I equip this, we now have a proper suit. We've got to keep away from those guys because they'll get super peeved about us. But now this dude should be happier about us. Hi there.
We would like to know, if you are, who you appear to be. Can you tell me kindly who won Simon Says last Friday?
Right, it was Harry, wasn't it? Harry Jones. Harriet. Larry. Right. Am I getting warmer? No?
Get yourself back to the garden, you downer bastard.
Oh,
Who won
find out who won Simon
Should I
Says.
know?
Who won Simon
Find
Says?
some poor bastard from the village who went wakey after last Friday. They'd know.
Okay, right, alright, so a little bit of an exploring and speaking to people to try and find out who won Simon Says last Friday. You know, because that's normal. Let's put our torn up suit on so that these people don't get super freaked out about us, and head back on into town. We've really got to go get some sleep, but I feel like we're just going to push through. Sorry, Arthur, you're going to do what I'm doing now, and it's a little bit too late in the day for you to go to sleep. It will completely send your sleeping pattern out of routine, so you have to stay awake. You have to stay awake all through the day. It's going to be a thing. Is it giving me a marker? Like an idea, just an escape thing for that. Right, okay, well I'll tell you what, let's work our way back around towards the dig spot and then back up towards our house. Maybe we will find something incredible and interesting along the way. Is it just that we keep talking to people until we find somebody?
Did nothing in the night. That was the curious incident.
What if this is it? What if this is all there is?
It is really quite sad. It is really quite sad how everybody is kind of feeling and how everybody's completely torn to bits without these drugs. Super terrible. And then, of course, there's other people who are talking beef Wellington, Wellington pie, shepherd's pie, apple pie, because they're completely, well, bat crazy, for lack of better wording. Absolutely off the wall bonkers. A few slices short of a full loaf, playing with a deck that's a few cards short, and yeah, they're all a little bit messed up inside, bless them. But alas, maybe we'll be able to help them out. Vector. We found lore. Lore is held in this one, I think. Secondary quest. Notes. Here we are. Vector. Dr. Robin Bryan, St. Michael's Hospital, 102 Parade. I spotted what seems to be a case of full-blown plague in the Garden District. Of course, my colleagues and I immediately resolved the matter. I don't suppose anyone could have got across Ludsholm Bridge. It would be well to check. Assuming that Vector is still shut off, then we must consider the plague to be possibly waterborne. In that case, dumping the bodies of victims in the river needs to cease forthwith, don't you think? It's bad enough that we already get through the filters at the water plant. Hopefully I've nipped this outbreak in the bud. If not, we'll need to equip the constables with gas masks on Eel Pie as well. Yours truly. Plague, huh? Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Something else we've got to be incredibly careful of that could probably kill us in an instant. Could be a bit more of a challenge. Ooh, what is this? Mysterious chest was added to your journal. Investigate the curious chest. What is... Is this just like paint? It appears to be just paint. Ooh. Place your daily sacrifice here. Do not steal the sacrifices within unless you really want to piss off a witch. Okay. What does the angrily scribbled note say? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button for that. Go view. Here we go. Stop stealing our sacrifices to the gods. If you do evil, so evil will return to you 3 times. The threefold rule. I am familiar with it. Let me guess. Locked? Thought so. Do you think we could just pick it? Do we want to just pick it? Do we want to try and peeve off the witches? Maybe we should return at night time for this, when there's not so many people hanging around and all looking at me when I try to do it. Otherwise they're all going to go absolutely bonkers at me. Okay, cool. Moving along our way. Our marker's actually over there. Ooh, another house. Let's see. Speed crouch. Hi, everybody. Don't mind me. Just wanting to come in and search the kettle for a berry. Can I drink water from this? Steal a rotten potato, because that's what we. Because that's how low we've sunk here. That's how low we've sunk here, people. We are stealing rotten potatoes. Is he gonna see me? I feel like he won't. Uh oh. Run! He saw me. Quick, leg it, Scarper.
Bloody hell! Oh bloody hell!
Okay, I feel like we're good. Yay! We stole a rancid stew and a rotten potato and some charcoal. We are winning this game. Oh man, this is super strange. All right, cool. Let's see what is going on over here.
Have to wear that idiotic
I'm so glad I was able to help.
Yeah, admittedly, those white masks are really, really strange. Really super strange.
Yes. I've had these letters. This one is from...
Okay, luckily that one's searched, so nobody's going to get super angry about me with that. Does anybody know who won, Simon Says?
Pain doesn't make you brave. It doesn't make you anything.
Well, I don't want to talk to these people. It's just making me super depressed. It's so sad. Let's continue on our adventure here. With all the crazy people in the ragged up dresses. Ophidius didn't know what he was doing, but he tore out his eyes anyway. They talked some really random stuff, like completely and utterly off the walls random here. I don't quite understand what they're thinking of. We are getting thirsty and actually a little bit hungry now. So let's head over here and investigate what this dig spot is. I feel like we're going to need a shovel.
What I'd give for
It
a
does
cup of
feel
tea.
like something we're going to need. Yeah, we are thirsty. Super thirsty. So let's see.
Rest for the wicked.
No, there is not, Arthur. Push on, man. Push on. Lots to do, lots to be done. Okay, I guess it's here. Dig requires shovel. Just as I had expected. Just as I had predicted, Mr. Holmes. Is that we cannot just dig it up with our bare hands. It is to be expected. So now we're going to make our way back towards the house. We should have kind of looped around a little bit on the map here. Yeah, opened up a little bit more space. We'll head our way back towards home because, well, we're going to die of dehydration. Do we have any water? Is there anything we can parch ourselves with? We've got some whiskey. Here we go. What's this? Hunger and thirst. Canned grapefruit juice. Contains no joy, though. Good. Ah, very nice. We're still in the red. Reduces hunger a little. Go ahead. That's a fair amount of hunger reduction. Do I have like any kind of bottles of water or anything at all? Oh wait, there we go. Ah, it's empty. Ah, okay. Right, fair enough. Well, yeah, we're in the white now. That's a little bit better. We're not going to die of dehydration super quickly. Another like bust up house here. So I think these ones that are completely and utterly destroyed, we don't have to worry about sneaking around in because, well, nobody cares, nobody's here. Another flimsy cricket bat. We'll take it if we can carry it. Light bulb, power cell, empty pill bottle, shredded raincoat. We've got some duct tape and an empty pill bottle. All interesting stuff. Now I can see there appears to be a little set of stairs here. Can we? Oh yeah, we can. We can clamber our way up here. Oh, there's a bed. We could just sleep here. Metal bits, light bulb, empty pill bottle, bit of duct tape. Oh, is that not? I'm assuming it's just a teacup, not actually a cup of tea. Well, you know what? We're going to keep pushing on because it's only 2 o'clock. If we can get our way home before we completely collapse of exhaustion, it'll burn a little bit more daylight. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should actually just nap here for an hour. Is that something we can do? We haven't actually slept in the game yet. Let's see here. Sleep. Right, sleep duration. You can see kind of what we get. Right, okay. So I'll do that just to give us a little bit less of our tiredness back. Oh, it even shows you how much you're going to sober up at the bottom there if you sleep 2 hours. That's madness. Our health, -4. Why do we lose health from sleeping?
Maybe in hell they just don't let you sleep. That'd do it.
That's weird. That is super weird. I should have checked the numerical stat on our health before we actually went and did that. Then maybe we would have had a better idea if that has actually damaged our health or not just from taking that little power nap. But it's given us a little bit more, so we'll be able to last it through the day a bit better. Beds do seem to be somewhat of a commodity in the game. Finding beds that we can actually sleep in could be a bit of an issue. So many houses to loot. But we're going to head our way back, empty out all the stuff we've got in our stash so that we can actually carry a little bit more. And then maybe we're going to head our way back outside and find something else, perhaps. We'll see how we are on time once we actually get back. I'm not really wanting to cut anything out because it takes me a minute to kind of fire up my recording software in the way that I'm doing it here, and I can miss stuff just like that. Get the dolly was added to your journal. Get into the house. Which house? This house? Hang on, we're going to have to check. It's very strange how quests just get added to my menu and I'm not sure exactly where they are. Okay, it's literally the house that's right next to me. Like this one here. The Avon Puppet Theatre. Fair enough. Locked. That makes perfect sense. I'm assuming we're going to have to pick the lock to get our way in here. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Requires a Jimmy bar. I feel like we can make one of those. Again with the wrong button. Sorry there, guys. Let's see here. Tools. Jimmy bar. There we go.
I wonder if there's some sort of blight that's turning all the vegetables bad.
Okay. Now, there was something else that we could make as well to make us a little bit... I did it again. To make us a little bit easier to be unheard. Here we go. So this, I'm assuming we're going to have to equip it. Walk quiet as a cat until the tape wears through. Reduces the sound of footsteps. Okay. Get in the house. Find the Looney's doll. Uh-oh. Well, that's not a good start.
Safe bed around here someplace.
Calm down, Arthur. We're not that bad. Oh, okay. Just wait a minute. And then we'll... Okay, she's turn around. You sneak up behind her and put her to sleep. Then we won't have to worry about her. Shh. Okay. There we go. You go to sleep there. Oh, another canteen. Very nice. Okay, she's going to be unconscious for a little bit, but not for very long, so we have to make this quick. Let's start upstairs. And also be quiet in case there's somebody else hanging around. Oh, hi. How's it going, buddy? Huh. Okay. We wait till he's on a flat 42. Lucky nobody freaking saw me. La 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 la. We're not even here. It's totally fine to go about your business. Little tea set here. Bit of a Mad Hatter tea party. More charcoal. Another blue currant and another pot of tea. So that could be tricky. There's quite a few of them up there. There is quite a few of them up there. How are we going to go about this? Getting woo past them. You're going to wake up soon as well. So in kit metal bits, feathers, all this interesting stuff which I don't actually know what we need for. Okay, there's flies hanging around you now. Are you still unconscious? You are apparently still unconscious. You're just now very smelly. Okay, now we're not going to have too much time to play with this actually because we are dehydrating like a boss. But we have found this place and we have found the way in. That's going to be very useful for us once we know a little bit more about what we've got to do here. So let's continue our way. Let's get back and see if we discover anything else that's interesting along the way. And this is actually us just about returning now as well. But we're still alive. We didn't get caught by the bobbies. Not the bobbies, by the coppers even.
In England.
And we're actually learning where we need to go now to continue along our story of the game. It's inside that little house, isn't it? Oh, water. Water, water, water.
Well.
Give it to me.
Oh, I can drink this all right. They put joy in the water in the village. I'm going to get awfully thirsty there if I don't bring a whack of canteens. We'll figure out how to get joy out of the water.
That's definitely going to be an issue. So inside of the village where we're trying to get to, they actually pump the water with joy. This is going to make it a slight problem. Since we're right next to this thing as well, let's go ahead and try and fill our hunger, because this stuff's going to make us sick. Because it's all we've got to eat, and we have to eat. So let's have a look here. We've got these dudes that we can actually make, but I'm going to try and actually get through the bad stuff that we've got, like these rotten potatoes. Are we okay? Okay, we seem okay. Let's have ourselves another one.
Oh, maybe I should lie down.
Now we feel a bit queasy. Our hunger is actually at 87%, so we're looking pretty good. Food poisoning mild, causes dizzy spells until cured or it laps. So it will actually go away on its own. That's good to know. That is very good to know. Let's have ourselves another bit of water. Nice and filled and rehydrated. Our health should be returning, I'm going to assume. Whoa. Ooh, a little dizzy stuff going on there. Yeah, as I'm thinking, our health should be returning if we get a good sleep and everything is kind of ready to rock and roll again. Since our belly is full and our water is full, hopefully when we wake up, we'll be... ooh, dizzy spells. That's a harsh effect. Brutal. Let's have a look at what we've got that we can potentially put in our stash. Let's see, next categories and so... But where is it that we actually... I'm still having a problem figuring this part out. Ooh. How did I get... Ah, okay, I can get access to that button. It just kind of raises up. That's a little bit tricky to see at first. So the brick is a potential weapon. Let's put that one in... Wait. Move. There we go. Let's put that one inside of there. We'll equip this dude. Why does it have a 2 next to it? Oh, because I have 2 of them. Sorry. Let's put another one of them in there then. Our proper suit we are going to keep with us just in case we happen to need it. Our canteens and the bad food. I don't know what we need these for quite yet. Let's see here. The healing balm, the rotten potatoes, the alcohol. Put a couple of these guys in away. The rocks we'll keep in here because we've got bricks. What is this? Shredded raincoat. That's interesting. Don't think we need that for anything. It's ringing a bell somehow, though. Let's pretty much just put everything we can away. Oh, wait. Hold to move all. Beautiful. Canvas scrap. What's that? Rotten apples. We got rotten apples and rotten potatoes and this raw meat. Can cause food poisoning. Can be turned into jerky. We'll put that away. The bottles we'll use for distracting attention, so I don't mind carrying those. Put a few of these away in for storage as well, because hopefully we're not going to only need to carry one of those. The sewing kit as well we'll stash, just kind of clean up the inventory a little bit. We'll keep the bandages, we'll put them away. The joy pills might be useful. Don't think we're going to need an empty syringe anytime soon, or the feathers, have no purpose for them. The duct tape along with some cloth we can make those sneakers out of, so I will keep that one on us as well. What is it, these? Used in crafting various recipes, including a healing balm. So yeah, these things can actually be used for us. So that does look pretty good at the moment. There's a good couple of things we've got with us that we probably don't need, but we are only 37 out of 125, so we have way more inventory space that we can take care of. Let's have another quick look at how we're doing in state-wise. We're good, we are just exhausted. Exhausted beyond all belief. Have a little look at anything else we can make. Feel rather a bit better. It's a shame it doesn't tell me how many of these I've actually got. We can make normal bandages with some scotch and some cloth scrap. Wait a minute. Didn't I put all of the alcohol in there? I did. I don't have any alcohol. I do not. However... Ah, that's interesting. It looks like we can actually use any crafting materials that are stored in here without us actually having them on us. Now that is interesting. That is interesting. So let's pretty much go ahead and put all of our crafting materials inside of here, because then we're not going to have to worry about carrying them with us all the time. That is freaking awesome. So we can worry about carrying the important stuff like food items, healing items, just like that one that you're about to put away, and even things like the berries and the leaves and all of this. We can still access them. Now, I wonder, is that because we're inside the shelter?
I'm gonna fall asleep on my feet if I don't get some rest.
Oh, I know, buddy. Oh, I know. Okay, we are super, like, suspicious now, which is strange. I wonder why. Oh, because we're breaking curfew. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's just pop outside just for a hot second, because I want to know if we can access all of the things inside of that crate by having them here. We can. Alright, that's awesome. That's really useful to know. That is going to be super amazing. But, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time that we put poor Arthur to sleep, because he's really not feeling very well. He's throwing up everywhere. He's super freaking exhausted. He's really not doing so good. We've got to get this guy some rest, and we're going to have to go ahead and call the episode here. Thank you very much, guys, for coming to watch me. Loads and loads of stuff has been learned and discovered today. I feel like we're progressing quite well. Again, any tips and tricks, let's drop them into the comments box below for me, because everything will be very, very helpful for me, I'm absolutely sure. I'm a complete and utter noob at this game. But as always, if you have enjoyed it, do me a massive favour and hit that like button. And if you're looking forward to more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button too, so you're not going to miss out on any episodes coming to the channel in the next few days. Oh, okay, sleep time. Definitely sleep time. I greatly love you all. All the best. Take care. And I can't wait to see you all again soon.